If you're looking for a mechanical keyboard that's satisfying to type on and doesn't break the bank, I think I might have just found the best keyboard for you. Let's get straight into it. Here it is, the Keychron K2. Let me tell you about it. Alright, let's talk about the overall design of the keyboard first. Honestly, this keyboard looks really nice. I've got the grey tone color here, which means the keys look really nice, and honestly it will fit into any setup, dark or light. And it isn't the 100% keyboard, it's more of the 60% without the number keypad. However, you can also get different Keychron keyboards with the keypad. You still also have all of your function keys at the top, which is nice to see. It isn't a metal frame, it is a plastic frame. However, it's a really solid feeling plastic frame. Like, I'm bending this right now and I can't hear any creaking or any cracking whatsoever. On the side, we do have a USB-C port, which is really good to see, as well as a switch for whether you're using it with Mac or Windows, and also whether you're going to be using this with a cable, the keyboard is off, or with Bluetooth. The overall feel of this keyboard, it has a bit of weight to it. However, it's not like extremely heavy, not that you're going to be moving your keyboard around that much. This keyboard is also backlit with a load of different types of animations and stuff, and honestly they look really nice. You can also adjust the lighting within the keyboard. You don't need an external app. So in terms of the functions of the keyboard, like I said, it is backlit. You can also get an RGB version. However, I just got the white version. I'm not really into that RGB, even though my mouse pad is literally RGB. But yeah, let's move on. Like I said before, it does pair to Windows or Mac or even your phone. And you can pair up to 3 devices at once. As you guys can see, it does have the option for 1, 2, and 3. I've currently paired this to my MacBook Pro, my PC, and one of my Windows laptops. And it switches seamlessly, which is really nice to see. Also, something I've noticed, you don't really need to switch to the Windows mode or the Mac OS mode. It still works, it's just about the keyboard layout, so it depends on what you're using. Alright, let's talk about the actual feel of the keyboard and how it feels to type on in general. So I'm going to be honest, the keys feel really nice and really satisfying to type on. I've got the brown switches on here, which means it still has that satisfying feeling without having the extremely loud click. It still does have a little bit of a click, but it's not extremely loud. Now, yeah, it feels really nice to type on. I came from a membrane keyboard, like a cheap £20 keyboard from Amazon, which was RGB. Going to a mechanical keyboard with brown switches, it feels really nice. A big step up. However, I do want to say though that this keyboard is pretty thick. Like, as you guys can see, it is pretty thick. You might want to buy an armrest because coming from any different type of keyboard, your keyboard might have been much lower than this. This actually does stick up quite a bit from a normal keyboard off your desk, which means your wrist may be a bit strained. However, even apart from that, you do have kickstands at the back, so if you do want this at an angle, you're absolutely able to do that. One thing I do want to note though is make sure that you keep this keyboard clean, because like I said, it is a pretty thick keyboard and the keys are also pretty thick, so if there is like dirt and dust, it can build up underneath the keys. So yeah, just make sure you keep it clean. Now, like I said before, this keyboard is also Bluetooth, which means it has a battery inside. Now, how long does this last? To be honest, I got this a couple weeks ago and I haven't charged it yet, so it does last a bit of time. Especially if you have the backlights turned off, this will last at least a couple weeks. It has a 4000 milliamp hour battery in here, which is expected, I guess, because of how thick this keyboard is. How many times am I going to call this thick? Some extra things to add on. This keyboard doesn't have any major input lag either, especially since I have already paired this with 3 devices. Connecting it with Bluetooth, it has Bluetooth 5.1 and it has no lag overall, which is really nice. Especially since I edit with this keyboard when I'm editing, making those fine cuts. I don't want there to be any lag, so then I'll miss that cut. It's good, it's pretty good there. Now, you do get a cable with the keyboard in case you do want to use it wired, which is a pretty good length, it's okay. However, the sponsor of this video, this is the AOHi Lightning and USB-C cable set, and this is really for the people that want the best cable for all their devices. It's an 8-in-1 USB-C to C cable, made for iPhone certified, power delivery 3.1, and it's compatible with everything: your iPhone, your MacBook, your iPad, and all your Samsung products, anything. You have your power of up to 240 watts. You get a really nice braided yellow cable with a nice visible charging status, which is actually really nice to see. It's modular, so you can change between the cables you want. That includes a 170 centimeter spring cable, an extension cable, and also the short USB-C to C cable and USB-C to Lightning cable. So if you're interested, make sure to click the link in the description, and thank you to AOHi for sponsoring this video. So yeah, let's finally talk about the price. Retails at 100 USD. Now, this isn't really expensive on the side of keyboards, because keyboards can go up to $300 or $400. And yeah, keyboards can also go from $10 to $20 to $50. However, when you're at that lower price point, you're most likely getting a membrane keyboard, which does tend to feel a bit sticky over time. And then if you go for those really expensive keyboards, not everybody needs that. Not everybody needs to spend £400 or even £300 on a keyboard. This is the sweet spot. This is in the middle. And like I said before, this is extremely amazing quality for the price you're paying for. You're getting a really nice feeling mechanical keyboard, something that doesn't feel cheap. It has the Bluetooth, it has the backlight. And if you go on Amazon here and there, you'll often find deals for this going as low as $70, which is really nice. But if you guys do want to watch those, make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, I'm extremely happy. The link for this keyboard will be in the description. And let me know what else you guys want to see in terms of keyboards, mouse. I might do another budget video, we'll never know. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.